Well, good evening, folks. How y'all is? Today, Mrs. Chef said we came back from the casino adventure. I'm pretty tired today, but I'm gonna make some dinner here. Mrs. Chef wanted some. What'd you say? What'd you say you wanted, Mrs. Chef? Tostadas, right? Yeah, we having tostadas. Anyway, like I said, my brain ain't working. I'm tired, but we're gonna make tostadas. I'm gonna use a whole bunch of products that I'm not usually using, so we'll check them out and see if they're any good. Oh yeah, and by the way, now today, see if you can see my shirt here. It says Wisconsin. Smell the dairy air. So we're gonna start off here by cooking up some ground meat, ground beef. I got a taco seasoning here. This was McCormick brand. I stuck here in this bottle. So I'm gonna put some of that on there. Usually I season my own up, but like I said, I'm tired and we're gonna try some other stuff here. We're gonna make some of these Gebhardt refried beans with no fat. It's just 1896. I hope these were canned earlier than that. That seems like a long time to be in a can. We're gonna try out these here Mission Tostada shells. And another product we're trying out is the Taco Bell Chipotle sauce. Mrs. Chef said she liked this one, so we're gonna try that. Okay, so for tostadas here, we're gonna need some toppings. So I'm using a brand new knife. That's the very first slice I made with that knife. Pretty sharp. So we're gonna dice up some tomato here. My tight ass is gonna try not to cut my fingers off. So when I get down to the smaller part of the tomato, it's a good rule of thumb to go ahead and go this way. That way that thing don't slip and catch you in the finger. You don't want to cut no damn fingers off. I guarantee that. So we're gonna dice these up. Ooh, I like the feel of this knife. It's very well balanced. Nice dice there. That's looking good. Let's get a plate. I'm out of paper plates. I like to have some paper plates around for prep work, but I ain't got none, so we use real china. It's nice to have a nice sharp knife. Look how easy that's cutting. I'm just barely applying pressure to it, just right through. Unbelievable. That was a very nice gift, Mrs. Chef. I'm very happy. You can get me more for Christmas? Heck yeah. I don't need about that much cilantro because a little cilantro goes a long ways. Now, I hear all these people say, oh, I hate cilantro. It tastes like soap. I don't know what the hell kind of soap y'all using, but it don't taste nothing like no damn soap to me. It tastes delicious. But I understand. Some people are love-hate on cilantro. I'm a lover of cilantro. They're using a lot of Vietnamese food, Filipino food, Thai food, Mexican food. I mean, it's used all over the world. And if any of my friends are watching from UK, I know it's coriander there. What a knife just, look at that knife work. That just thing is just slicing so nice and easy. So when you're removing stuff from the knife, go away from the blade. That way you don't cut yourself. I see people run the finger right along the blade upwards and they cut themselves. Always go down from the blade. Just a little tip for you guys. Alright, let's put that on our side of toppings over here. See, I'm going down. Down the blade, down the blade, down the blade. Got a brand new knife that's sharp like that. You gotta be careful. Okay, we're gonna do a little lettuce here. Do a nice thin slice on this lettuce. Nice little shred, like an 1/8 inch shred. However many centimeters that are, if you're watching from somewhere that has the metric system. This is gonna be a La Royale tostada. Again, when you get down towards the end where your fingertips are, curl your fingers underneath there. So don't take them out. You don't have to go super fast. I'm showing you on slow motion. I can go faster than that, but be careful when you get down to the end of something. It's easy to take a finger tip off or something. Curl your fingers underneath there. That way you're not going to take a fingertip off. So our meat's about browned off here. A few little red spots left. That's okay. I'm going to take it and drain this grease off of it. Yeah, for the McCormick, you add a little bit of water back to it and sprinkle some of the seasoning there until you get it to the right flavor you like. And this is a big old bag. That's why I put it in this thing, but you can get it in a small package for single use. So we replace that grease there from the meat with water. Throw in some seasoning here. And what I like to do is throw a little bit of salsa in here. It kind of helps add a little acidity to it. So we're going to put in a little of this paste picante sauce. The stuff not made in New York City. Because we don't want anybody getting a rope tonight. Mr. Chef's over there watching Botched, and he said that before he was a plastic surgeon, he was a pussy wrangler. That's some funny shit. Okay, so normally I show you guys a bunch of harder things to make and stuff you gotta have a bunch of ingredients for. This is pretty damn simple right here, so anybody should be able to do this. This is like semi-homemade. This is when the chef's tired and worn out and needs to cook something not so involved. So while that's going on there, let's wipe this off. Go ahead and slice this up here. Lime wedge, squeeze over the top of this when it's all done. And I think what we'll do is we'll do 8-piece cuts on these. So there's your 4. And go one more time. This will be like you're having little street tacos. So you get those little 8-piece cuts. So 16 pieces out of one lime. Everyone's always curious what Mrs. Chef's watching. There you go. Tonight's Botched night. Which I like Botched night much better than I like Lifetime for Women network night. That night is crazy. Yes. There we go. There's some sides for us. We might add some avocado on there. Let me see if I got one that's right. So while she's listening in over there to Botch, she's actually doing touch-up, getting this house ready to go. I know the color don't look the same right now because that's wet paint. Once it dries, it'll all match in. We've had to do this a few times on little spots.
13 years of kids.
Yeah, I've been here 13 years, so I've got a lot of wear and tear on the house in 13 years. So there we are. There's our sides. A little cheese on there. I was gonna put an avocado, but the avocados are too hard. They ain't ripe yet, so that's plenty though. All right, let's make these beans. So there you are. We took the if you just put the plain package in there with the beef or the seasoning, it don't taste that good. When you have that salsa, it really helps liven up the flavors there. So let's reduce it now. We got on low heat, just kind of marrying all them flavors together because the meat's cooked now. I think it's been pretty good. Doesn't that gelatinous goodness look great? Oh, yeah. Looks like pate cat food. We're going to spruce this up a little bit, don't worry. Ooh, don't that look good? Looks like that damn cranberry relish you get it Thanksgiving out of a can. Let's just kind of mash this down in here. We're going to throw some stuff in here to make it taste good. This brand's been around a long time. Any of these brands never have a whole lot of flavor. You gotta put some stuff in there. That's exactly what we're gonna do. A lot of people added water to it, and it'll actually start breaking down once it gets warm. I don't add a bunch of water to it and have it runny beans, so we're gonna see what it looks like when it gets a little warm. Okay, so first things first here, we're gonna add a little granulated garlic to it. Next thing, some ground cumin. Next thing, chili powder. Go ahead and finish that off. That's about done. Okay. I'll throw a little bit of salt in there. And a little black pepper. It's already starting to loosen up once it starts to warm now. So if we need to add a little water, we will, but I got this on a low heat. Let's let this kind of melt a minute before we add a bunch of liquid to it. So it's heating up pretty good there, and it's still a little thick, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of water in it. Don't add a lot. Just enough to make sure we can get all the seasons mixed up in there good. And I probably should have got a bigger pan. This is a pretty small pan for this. There we go. See, it's starting to stir up good now. And you can see the seasonings kind of mixing through. You can see the red from the chili powder. And that should be some pretty tasty canned beans. Just a few simple ingredients we added. There's some tostada shells. We're going to throw them off in the oven for about 2 or 3 minutes on 350 just to crisp them back up. Okay, so we got our seasoned up beans here. I got tostadas down. Let's go ahead and make a couple of these up. See what we got. Yeah, I just broke that one. That's why I made extras. We'll just replace that one. Got a little much on this one, so I'm gonna take this little off. So we're gonna have room for our meat. Take about a spoonful out of there. There we go. Go. Throw some meat on the subject. Do some lettuce on here. Do some cheese on here. Tomato on there. That's coming together. A little bit of this here cilantro. And if you guys don't like cilantro, don't put it on there. It's that easy. Alright, we'll throw a couple of lime wedges on here so we can squeeze some on each one, a couple on each one. Now we'll try out this Taco Bell Chipotle sauce and see what this tastes like. This is semi-homemade. I never opened this. I gotta take it all the way off. Come off here. Where they put that sucker on there good. Let's get this here safety wrap off here. There we go. Put the lid back on, open the top up. There we go. Let's give her a taste. Okay, let's squeeze that lime on there. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna try to do this without making a gigantic mess. Let me see what we can do. Hold it with the whole hand here. There we go. Got that Chipotle sauce all over me. Pretty tasty though. Should have grabbed a napkin before I took a bite. Okay, I got the tripod station here. I grabbed a smaller plate so I don't make such a big mess here. This is really, really tasty. I actually really like that Chipotle Taco Bell sauce. Pretty good. It's about the messiest damn thing I ever made. So if you're going on having somebody over for the first date, I wouldn't make this. But second date, hell yeah, go ahead. Delicious. I got shit in my nose. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this one. This one's pretty involved. I try to show you step by step. Pre-made stuff you can buy at the store and then just cook it. Add the seasoning, add the spices, and away you go. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.